If you've overwatered, underwatered, or guessed your way through it, don't worry. These are the easiest watering methods we know. But first, check this out. Let's give a quick shout out to the official sponsor of the show, Real Growers Recharge. If you want bigger roots and bigger fruits, you've got to check out Recharge. It's like an instant compost tea loaded with millions of beneficial soil microbes. It's easy to use. Just mix it with water, apply once a week to your plants. It works with any nutrients, and you can see the difference in 48 hours. Get stronger, healthier plants with Real Growers Recharge at realgrowers.com. Coupon code DUDE. Again, keep it real. And go to realgrowers.com. Coupon code DUDE will hook you up. All right, back to the show. Let's get into it. Watering, the easiest thing, the most important thing. I don't know. There's all kinds of dynamics with watering, Scotty.
Hey, dude, you said easiest or simplest? Because I know what the simplest is, right? Which is hand watering. Requires a watering can and your hand.
I have a hand watering fetish. If you don't listen to Dude Grow Show, you would know. Dude, hand watering, of course, no equipment needed. You just need a watering can. There's all types of sizes of watering cans. You can basically go around. The one reason I do like it is it puts you at each plant site. That's kind of like doubling as scouting, seeing if a plant has a problem, mold, mildew, pest. What negative can be of it if you have a big ass grow. That can be a pain in the butt, very time consuming.
Yeah, I don't think it would apply to that, but it is nice. I think I've got 12 plants going right now, and you can go over to them. I've got the real buckets with the inserts, but I'll pick the insert up and I'll be like, all right, is this wicking enough? Does it need a top watering? Whatever. But it is great to be able to lift those plants up if they're not in too big of containers. And what do you say as a rule of thumb, dude? Once it loses half its weight, you rewater it?
Yeah, I mean, half its weight, you can, unless you're trying to do some dry back, some more advanced methods, right. But just for simplicity, half its weight, you can usually tell if you're in a peat or a cocoa, the media will start to lighten its color on the top, and you'll know right then and there that, hey, this is time to water. Another good thing with hand watering, this doesn't happen in every go, but sometimes from seed or different phenos or types of plants, you might have one or two that just don't need as much as the others. So it's nice to have that control to give them a little bit of less so everybody's balanced out.
Yes, overwatering is a big deal. It's a big problem. It's like drowned in those roots. So you want to avoid that big time. All right, so I give hand watering the thumbs up unless I want to leave the house for 12 hours.
One last tip on hand watering. You said, I said, and you agreed, not for scaling up on bigger grows. I do have a buddy that runs 8 lights. He has a lot of plants, 50 plus plants. He rolls through on a 50-gallon trash can on wheels with a watering wand. And it's pretty quick and effective. So there are ways to scale up on it as well. But yeah, most people, when they get to that size, or like you said, when you're going out of town or want to automate, you get into dripper systems, automatic watering systems.
Yeah, dripper system is about the cheapest and most reliable automatic watering system that I can think of. It literally requires some drip line or drip hose, which is very inexpensive, some stakes for holding them in place, and I don't know, what do you use, like a 1/2-inch line or something like that? 1/2-inch water line. You can do it. And a pump for under $50. You can make yourself a dripper system.
I mean, there's 100 different ways to make a drip irrigation system. Make sure you use bigger diameter lines. There can also be screens in place that at your pump that will filter out any potential debris from a reservoir if you're using a type of nutrient that maybe settles out so you don't clog your lines. But man, it is nice if you're going out of town. It's super easy for inexperienced people. You think you're going out of town. I've done it with my 20-year-old son. All you need to do is go through here and you do this amount of count, to each plant, and people can screw it up. And you have a drip set up, taking care of business for you.
Yeah, that's too much to ask of somebody. All right. Just to actually count while they're watering. No, but a dripper system is cool. And then you don't have to have the same amount of drippers in each container. So you can have 2 drippers in a small container or something that's not drinking as much, 4 drippers in one that's, some monster that's just going crazy. So, drippers are versatile. I will say that you can buy, they call spaghetti tubing. And then there's one, I thought it was 1/8 in the internal diameter. I might be wrong, but it's a little bit thicker. And that is the ones that I like to use because that's the Achilles heel of a drip system. Is them getting clogged. It's such a small diameter hose. Those drippers getting clogged is a big deal.
You can get it super advanced this day and age too. Technology that's used in big ag and massive greenhouses has now come down. Like a company like AC Infinity, they have a sensor that hooks up to sense when to turn drippers on. It actually senses in the pot, the media, which is pretty awesome. I want something I want to play with. So you can geek out with it if you want.
How many moving parts you got, man? I don't like that many moving parts, bro.
I know you like to keep it simple with your SIP buckets. That's our last tip here. Sub-irrigation buckets, man. They are really easy.
Wouldn't those be SIB buckets? And sub-irrigated planters is what SIP stands for. But
thank you.
It just means, man, you have like a little bit of the soil, or for me, it's cocoa core sitting in the water, which is counterintuitive. You know, plants aren't supposed to sit in water. But the way it's done, it wicks the water up. If you have the media or the nutrient solution up, if you have the media built right, then it just keeps perfect moisture for almost all the time. So it's pretty neat. And those are my go-tos.
That's for just a tip, sub-irrigated planters. There's plenty of brands out there, Earth Boxes, Real Growers, Real Buckets. But cocoa is the best performing media. Like, you don't want to go to any heavy organic blend or anything like that typically in that type of system. Do you?
I don't. No, I've heard people use peat, like Pro Mix and stuff with it. But cocoa. I like straight cocoa. I was experimenting with cocoa and perlite, but it dries out fast. So I use Canna cocoa. The kind of cocoa you get does matter, man. It matters a lot. I've had a ton of problems using cheap cocoa. Ooh, look at you, Grambo. Nice. I will say, man, that thing's got one moving part. It's got a float valve. That's what I'm most proud of. Those lines are thick. You're not going to get anything clogged. So, man, with watering, it's consistency for me. Nothing worse than showing up after a weekend of having a good time and coming back and seeing my plants drooping, some of them dead past the point of no return. And that happens if somebody screws up watering for you.
And if you saw in that picture there, the most systems have, unless you're running a single plant site, have some type of central res, which can be of a lot of size, or a central res that has an automatic top off valve, which makes it like, dude, you go out of town for a long time. You go on a 2-week vacation and be good to go. So shout out to sub-irrigation planters.
Hey, dude, what's the maddest you've been at somebody that's done you the favor to water your plants for you? You know what I mean? Somebody does me, if I'm like, dude, they're dead. They're dead. Did I do a good job?
Yeah. It happened. It's happened. I lost, I think, 8 strawberry hanging baskets one year. I mean, I know this is cannabis, but hey, you can only get so mad when it's either you didn't give the right instructions or they screw up. And if you're having a friend do it, you can't let it affect your relationship.
You can't get mad at them. That's my best piece of advice.
You can't yell at your wife about how your plants didn't get watered, right? You just got to live and learn. All right, give us
deep down inside, man.
Yes. What's your irrigation tips for success? How are you watering your plant? Tell us what type of system you like in the comments below.
Yes, I dug this video, dude. And if y'all dug it, come on, hit the like button. Hit that subscribe button. Share this video with another grower you know. And most importantly, check out the other couple of videos YouTube's recommending, because dude is sure you will dig them.